Well, it's giving me a green light that says we're live, I guess. So
Red light, green light, go.
there we go. And we need some more customers off in here because this curtain can't rise for just a handful of likes and only a handful of people watching. They must have got burned out on Mark shit already this week, so I don't know. I don't know. It's Tuesday though, folks. We're sitting down here. We are sitting in the direct path of this hurricane coming, and we're doing a live stream out on the beach. So if you hear some shit going on in the background, you know what's going on. So there you go, folks. Maybe I should just keep the curtain down and we'll just talk while the weather's coming in. I don't know. It's good either which way, but now
Yeah, we should keep the curtains down. I'm in my PJs
I'm naked, so
drinking hot chocolate.
I'm actually I feel like I'm doing the same, but it's Tuesday, folks. Two reasons y'all come here. Y'all come here for the smoothest transition in the damn world, for the longest running vape show in the damn world. I don't care what anybody says. Yeah, keep them hearts rolling. Here we go, folks. Smooth transition. Dun dun dun. What's going on, folks? It is the True Vapor Show. Everybody's favorite that watches this damn show. It's number 420, 420 day. So if y'all are out there involved in your 420 shit, this is the perfect show to be watching. If you're here about a hurricane, you're the farthest away from really actually watching something. But hey, I'll use anything for clickbait when I can use it. And there you go, folks. So I hope you enjoyed the show. Hope y'all are doing well. And we will catch y'all next week. Y'all have a good one, folks.
Good night, guys.
see ya.
I better lift the screen back up. I dropped the curtain real quick, but what's happening, folks? I hope everybody's doing good out there. It's man, it's slow going, man. That's all I can say. Dang. I don't even feel like I'm prepared for tonight, which when am I ever prepared for this shit? But I don't know. I do see Marvin Norton here, so there is one person that's prepared. So, because he's never here on time, and I see a lot of other folks here. So, with that being said, I know the one man on this panel that's got a shit ton of shit to show off to y'all.
Take it away, Mike.
Take it away, Adidas man.
Damn. Well, I've showed that probably a million times. I'm not supposed to, but there you go. Vaporesso, GT4, and oh shit, we got same shit I've been vaping on for the past 3 years. That Dicode's Danny 25, and then we got this one's cha-ching right there. Boxer Burrow.
Yep.
There is a disposable. Where's it at? Not that I'm actually using it, but I lost it. Holy shit.
Hey, can I interrupt a second? Did you
sure
say
can.
that is the new Vaporesso mod called a GT4?
No, the GT4's on top of the Vaporesso.
Oh, I was fixing to say, wow. Okay.
I had a disposable, but it mysteriously just walked off the desk. So, yep, it's some. Oh, wait, here it is. That thing right there, designed by Smoke, but not by Smoke, I guess. And juice. We got banana, peanut butter, jam monster. We got some whatchamacallit from you know who. And I think that's it. Thank you. Take it away, Mr. Michael Vapes.
Alrighty then. What are we vaping on today? I'm screwing around right now with something. All right. Good evening. We have the Boxer, Eclipse, Raspberry Custard. We got Caliburn, little baby Caliburn here. We have, where's my patches? Enigmas or sour grapes. I don't know, whatever it's called there. That one. Patches. Oh, you know they got a new bottle? This is the new bottle for Enigma. Patches.
It's Paradigm still making that, right?
Yeah, Paradigm, but the new label, I mean.
Gotcha.
That's their new label. So this is the last of my old stock. I got some new ones there. Vaping on that. We are also vaping on the Kaka
Every time you say that shit.
Oh no, it's cuckoo, right?
Cuckoo. Caca sounds better, actually.
Cuckoo.
Say the
Oh, no,
caca.
it's the Kaka Cuckoo by Vapone Titas, and we got the Kirch inside there. Kirch, vaping on that, and we also got the Nunu Onio from Oxva. That the Onio, and that's it. That's what I'm vaping on today.
Oh my god.
SD, you
To-
vaping on a Kaka?
I don't have a cuckoo or a caca, but
No Cuckoo Kakas?
I do got the boxer with the tripod rocking on there as always. Got that new from whatever this one is from Geek Vape, the AQ kit.
Insight.
I got other shit here. If I don't see Ginger in my chat here pretty soon, well, there he is. So I will show this one then. Vaping on the Boxer Burrow. Waiting on that check to clear again. And
I keep bouncing.
mine's been bouncing here lately. I don't know if he paid me so much up front that it just ain't going to work anymore. But I could bring out the disposables if you'd like, but I'm not going to because I know how much this crowd loves disposables, and I hate listening to the hate that, oh my God, how does he get all the disposables and we can't get them? So I'm not even going to show them off. I'm not going to rub them in your face. So anyway, woo. Well, we could actually live stream some other folks' live streams, but the hurricane hadn't hit yet, so we can't really show any of that off.
Where's it hitting at? The curiosity. I'm not following it, so.
It's going to be north of where Mike lives, north of Tampa. At least that's where it's projected to hit right now. But I guess it's still kind of a free for all that if it might tilt either which way a little bit. But
Well, Hurricane Ian was in the same thing. It was saying, "Oh, it's going north, whatever," and it just turned.
mm-hmm.
So there's a chance this could turn too. So everyone's got to be on high alert.
But they've been
Everywhere.
they've been talking pretty hardcore about how this will have a lot of winds in it, but they say that this one, the storm surge is what's going to be crazy with this one. The water that's going to come in and flood these folks out. These folks haven't seen this type of storm since like the late 1800s. So
shit.
there's houses that's been built that's been sitting there forever that's never seen the magnitude of what's about to hit them from what they're saying. But I don't know. Real quick,
K-Tex here.
I seen that. He must have started about 3:00 this afternoon and he's going.
Actually, his wife. I could hear his wife yelling in the background. Put the ladder back up here.
I need to do this real quick. Michael Blim, thank you for that $4.20. You're thinking very well. Could have been like, $420, but we'll leave it at that. He said, pass it over here. Thank you for that. And Angel Gomez coming in for his 32 months. He said, I'm dropping a freebie. He says, I'm sneaking in during work. You ain't got to sneak in when you own the company, Angel. I mean, you can do whatever you want. So, but yeah, it's about to get crazy down there. So everybody's kind of glued to the damn TV and internet, waiting to see. I don't know. I guess that's what folks wait around for now. Death and destruction. That's what they want to see on the TV and the internet now. So
you want to talk a little vape?
let's do it. I mean, this is what this show used to be about, but we can bring that back.
All right. Lately, I've been having a lot of bad luck with borrow tanks.
Uh-oh.
Doesn't matter. Borrow bridges. Like, for example, I'm using the Kirch. And I had the Kirch inside the boxer. Constant check atomizers. Or then it started working, and then it get check atomizers again. It's like, what the hell? Then I put it in the other boxer. Same thing. Then I put it in the, what do you call that thing again? The Bogan mod. What's it called again? Stubby. Same thing. Now I got it inside here. And right off the bat, pressing the button, checking, check atomizer, weak battery, check atomizer, blah, blah, blah. After doing it like 3 or 4 times pressing, now it's working perfect. What creates that? Why does that happen on these?
Ask Mark. He's the fucking wizard on this shit.
I don't get it. Why
I
it just
assume
can't
your
work
pin and
flawless?
everything
If
is
it's
tight.
working right now perfectly, why doesn't it do it all the time? Mark, you're the one with the experience.
I'm assuming that your pin and everything is all tight inside the RBA.
Yeah.
I have no I'm the wrong guy to ask about that shit. I have no clue.
Yeah.
Strangely enough, I've had like nothing but good luck. Like I haven't had any leaks or everything's been firing perfectly. I'm shocked. So I'm usually the one that has all the issues, but
I never had issues with the stubby, even though I didn't use the stubby a whole lot. And I've had no issues with this one. But all the other ones I've ever messed with, mine's never been like an issue like that so much. Mine's been more or less, the summits won't leak and shit because I'm a dildo and I can't build shit right or I can't do things right and I don't really care. But
yeah, Ginger always says to make sure that top nut is super tight.
Well, yeah, I'm using the integrated drip tip and I got it tight. But that's the thing. I have it tight. It was doing that, and then all of a sudden it started working.
Mm-hmm.
Brian said put an eraser to the contacts to fix that. They're brand new, both of them basically. Only the contacts are dirty, but who knows?
And Chris Matty's he said it really has to do with the integrated tip mic. O-ring can cause the chimney to separate and all that.
Yeah, I've heard like the top nut or the integrated tip can really fuck the connection up.
Yeah, but I went a stretch where I had no problems at all, and all of a sudden the shit just started again happening to me.
That's weird.
I'm absolutely shocked that I haven't had some issues with this one. I mean, not to say that it's not bad, but I've just always had bad luck with shit. And I just knew at some point something was going to start going on. Like I was going to be vaping this and all of a sudden feel juice coming down on my fingers. But this thing's red like a fucking top since I've been using it. So I'm pretty shocked.
Now it's like I had a 0.46. Now it's 0.38 resistance.
I think honestly what's happening here is Mike's getting old. And he just can't do the rebuilders anymore.
Oh, my build is fucking on point.
Mike ain't going to take that shit.
Now it's reading a 0.53. It's like if I unscrew and tighten it back up, nice and tight. Now it's check battery.
Something's got to be.
I got this thing tight. Now it's 0.39. And it's working now.
Hold on, what device you're using again?
It doesn't matter what any device I put it in, it does it.
Oh, so
I'm rotating through devices with it.
It doesn't matter on a DNA or a proprietary.
No, regular. I have it on the Kaka. Well,
that's what I was thinking. Maybe the Kaka's fucked up, but if you put it on multiple things, and it's doing on all of them.
Yeah, it does on all of them.
Yeah.
Like right now, it's working.
Well, if it does it on all devices, it's got to be the RBA. I would think it's got to be that.
That's right. I need a disposable burrow.
He mine does. I wish he would.
Did you see those?
What?
They're called the fucking. Oh man! Ray sent me a picture yesterday.
Yeah, it's I think is it Mr. Just Right is making disposable burrow tanks.
Was that him or is it whatchamacallit?
I saw him post it, so I don't know if it's him. He's taking credit for it, so I don't know if it's him.
My brain just fucking took a shit. God damn it! Who's the fucking disposable? The Kings that had all the disposables that they're vaping on camera in the factory. Elf Bar, there we go. Burrow bars, there you go.
Thank you, Burrow Bar.
Is that Elf Bar or is that what's his name?
I don't know. I saw him posting it like as if it's his creation.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe people in chat.
Yes,
that's him. Oh, so it is him that made it. Okay.
Right. There you go.
So, school me on this because I've heard nothing about it. So, somebody tell me about it real quick.
Going off the picture, it's exactly what you think it is. It looks like a little Elf Bar burrow tank that's sealed with Nick salt in it, and you pop it in your burrow device, use it. When it's done, I think you toss it. I think it's a pretty genius idea. I mean, I wouldn't personally use it myself, but
Okay.
I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen.
That just seems
Works.
odd for. I don't know. You know what? I say it seems odd, but really it doesn't because we're seeing all kind of shit come out. Like the one disposable you had that had all the shit on it, you know, like the screen and all that. In my eyes, I thought that was way too much, but apparently it's not. I mean, it's.
Now they're all got screens.
Maybe
All the
that's
ones
what
now has a screen.
I mean, do we take a poll on this shit before we start making it, and that's what the fucking general public wants?
Like, yeah, I wouldn't necessarily use this disposable burrow tank, but I think it's a pretty good idea for people that are into disposables that maybe want to get a burrow device. I don't know. It's a weird one, that's for sure.
So, let me ask this, unless you don't know. I'm sitting here trying to think of some things in my head. So when you vape on it, is it like vaping on, let's say, like a 30 or 40 watt
No,
device?
on the little tank it says 10 to like 14 watts. So it's a very low watt tank.
So you'd be kind of like more like a MTL type thing with it.
Yeah, the airflow, I'm not sure how that works. But if you look at it, it looks like the Elf Bar branding. The way the color and the font is all done up. Like you
Yeah.
would swear Elf Bar is doing it, but they say that Wotofo and Just Right is doing. That's probably why it was in my chat the other night. So I was talking about it, but I didn't see what he was saying. But
Huh.
yeah,
Oh.
my opinion, it's going to either do really good or you're never going to sell one of them, one or the other.
I would think
I
if.
think-
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say the people that are vaping on burrows ain't vaping on disposables. They're gonna have no interest in it.
Yeah. But I would almost think something like that. Of course, I haven't even seen a picture. This is the first I've ever heard of it. I would almost just think that. Well, see, I can't even talk about it unless I actually see it. I can't really, give an opinion or anything. So I guess I'll have to look it up and give you an opinion next week.
It's just a little square burrow tank, and you don't see the juice or anything. All there is the little connection for the drip tip at the top and the 510 at the bottom, like the little pin at the bottom. That's all it is.
I'll show you a picture of it right now. Hold on.
Just seems.
Yeah,
I
so
don't
all
know.
right, Just Right and Motel. Okay, that I wasn't aware of.
It's been a little while since Watofo's did anything disposable, hadn't it? I don't keep up with them, so I don't know.
Either.
I know the last one I did for Watofo, and that was like, I think, well over a year. That to me, I think they were like the first ones to put a disposable out that was non-Nick Salt.
There it is.
Holy shit.
Crazy looking, yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
Like Mike said though, like people that are vaping burrow devices, they're not going to vape disposables. But what about people who vape disposables? Are they going to vape that? That's what I'm
No,
wondering.
because then you think the disposable people are gonna go buy a burrow device?
That's what I'm wondering. I'm curious. You don't think so?
They're too lazy to fill a pod. You think they're gonna buy a burrow device and buy 18650 batteries to
Yeah,
put
you're
inside
right.
and deal with that?
Yeah. I think it's going to either do really well or it's going to flop. One or the other.
Well, who knows? Maybe it'll do good.
Well, you know what? Since you're turning into the Burrow Master, Mark, you should get a couple of them and try it out.
Oh, I would definitely try one. I mean, it's interesting looking, but I mean, it's not for me. Definitely not for me. I don't vape like that, but
I'd be curious for you to try it just to kind of see your reaction of how you would like something like that. It wouldn't be something I would use, but I don't, I don't know.
yeah, I didn't really think about the way Mike's looking at it. Like, are people going to want to buy a burrow device just for that?
Yeah, because well, I mean, there are some, I guess, cheaper ones out there in price, but still, it's kind of like, I don't know. I guess there's a
Look, basically, this is how you could tell right now. I could be wrong on the whole thing. Maybe it's a great idea. I don't know. He's been successful with the stuff he comes out with, so good for him. This might be something that's gonna be successful, but we could just do it right now in chat. If you are a burrow device user, would you buy the disposable burrows to use? Would you use those? Just type in yes or no in chat. That's it. We'll see how many people type in yes and how many type in no.
I'll go ahead and say no, because that wouldn't be something I would use.
Yeah, I wouldn't use it, but
Because especially for like a burrow device, I definitely like having my own selection of juice I want to use in it. I don't want some, because most of the time, let's just be honest, unless they do something different, most of the time, disposables are like flavors that normally I wouldn't fuck with. So, I don't know.
see, everyone's pretty much saying no, but like, I'm thinking, what if you ask this question to a completely different crowd, like the younger crowd who vapes disposables? Like, I wonder what they're gonna say, because that's what I think this is. I think this is marketed towards the younger generation.
I guess
I
it
could
could.
be wrong.
I mean, it could be. But I kind of like fall back to what Mike just said too. In order to have that, there's a lot more that's got to come with it. You don't just get that and think you get to vape on it. So, you know, you got more things you got to invest into. And I think a big purpose why people do disposables, obviously there's a lot of people that just want to grab some shit, use it, and throw it away when they're done. But
Well, so far,
and
there's
they're
one
price,
yes,
and they're looking at
one
price
yes,
tag. What?
yeah, one yes and a bunch of no's.
Yeah. But I think a big thing about this too, people that use disposables, I think they're more or less people too that they'd rather go in and spend $10 on a disposable that you take it out of the pack and you're ready to go, opposed to having a device where you got to load it into a device and do all that. And then, you know, a lot of these younger folks that are using disposables are also doing a lot of stealth shit too, and you can't do the stealthing as easy when you got a burrow device in hand.
You know, I just got reminded about something. I'm not going to say your name. Obviously, you know who you are. Unless you don't care if I say your name, you could just type in Messenger right now. Go ahead, say my name. But
We're talking about Ruben, but go ahead.
no, not Ruben. I totally forgot about it. This person told me 1 year ago, it was July 20th of 2022, to make this idea that Joel has, to do it, to make a disposable burrow tank. What do I think about it? He asked me. And my answer to him, he screenshotted it and sent it to me. It says, so you want to make a tank with liquid pre-filled in it? Once it empties, it gets thrown out. And he wrote, it can be both. Basically, it's a throw out or another thing. And basically, I really didn't care for that idea for some reason. I don't know. So it's basically that same. Let me see what he says. He says, I don't mind. Anyway, Rafi in chat is what it was that told me. He actually came out with this idea 1 year ago and told me about his idea with it. That's crazy, right?
Sometimes when I hear things, when I first hear it, I'm like, oh, hell no.
Yeah.
But maybe there are people that are going to want to jump on that and do it. You never know. There's probably been
disposable sub-ohm tanks. I mean, they got disposable mods, so it only makes sense to do a disposable burrow.
I guess so.
Yeah, but how good are they doing? I don't think they're doing good because you ain't really seeing them being like
no, not at all,
pumped out.
Yeah.
So who knows? This might work.
Yeah.
You never know.
Well, you know, when I did that video for Watofo, when they did I don't want to say it was their first disposable, but it kind of seemed like it was towards the beginning of them getting into it. They did the non-nig salt ones, and they were 3 milligram of regular juice and you could take a big ass hit on them. It looked like a big fat ass marker. And I was like, you know what? This is pretty. It's about time somebody thought of somebody else, opposed to people that wanted Nick salt and, you know, real high levels of nicotine. It's something that, hey, you can have your disposable too, but you don't have to have these higher milligrams of Nick in it. And if you want something at 3 milligram that you could do direct lung on and then chunk it when you're done, those people have their options too. But normally this is catered to people that want higher milligram Nick. You know, Greg, thank you for the donation there, sir. He says, long time no see, guys.
Is that Greg or no? No, it's not Greg, is it?
It's I don't
Canadian Greg?
No, I couldn't be.
No, it's not.
This is a GQB Custom Kicks. I don't know who.
I don't think it's good evening, Greg guy, the wrench.
No.
But it might be. You never know.
No, Greg hates me. He ain't coming over here. he hated me a long time back for whatever reason, but yeah, again, you know, sometimes we could sit here and say that, you know, this shit ain't gonna work and it take off like a son of a bitch. Who knows?
You never know. Right now, the Kirch is working flawlessly. It's like weird. It's got its own mind. I don't know.
I don't know.
But I'll bet you $100 there's something loose on that thing.
I have everything's tight. I've already double and triple checked this thing.
I don't know,
There's
Mike.
Nowhere, no shorts anywhere, nothing.
It's rare. It's rare. I agree with Mark, but you are getting a little older, and you might have forgot to, you know, tighten something up here or there. So,
Am I missing something? Is the new iPhone out?
not yet. I think they're about. Go
I
ahead.
need a matching drip tip though for this.
Yes, you
I
do.
love how Mike copies me.
No, mine's different. Look,
You know what's
look at
going
the
to
front.
happen.
Look at the front. I had the balls to swap mine out. You didn't.
I'm glad nobody tried to copy me.
Mine is totally different than yours, buddy.
Hitman, the new iPhone's not out yet.
I didn't even do a good job. Look at my bottom buttons. They're a little. I think they're a little crooked.
And that's why I didn't touch mine at all. I'm not going to fuck it up.
Chris Matty said it's definitely the RBA then, Mike. So Chris is about to call you out and make his own videos, so be careful.
It's gonna be a bunch of people doing call out videos on it. You know, if what's his name was in, he would have been defending it left and right. Ronnie Cash.
Yes, yes.
When this came out, that's all he kept on saying in chat. The Kirsch is the best. The Kirsch, the Kirsch, Kirsch. And I'm saying, what the fuck is a Kirsch? I didn't even know what that was.
Watch him. He might still pop up in here.
Yep,
September
he's
12th.
probably watching.
iPhone 15 Ultra in titanium. What?
Atomizer, what's going on, brother?
There you go. Terrell says that the Kirsch has issues with insulator and positive post.
Ah, there we go. That can make sense now.
Does the what is it? The caca? That's the new one from VPON.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's
I'm not using that right now. I took it out. I'm using the.
no. What I was saying is, so they're still trying to. Are they trying to up their game on the Burrow devices? I mean, they've got the T.T.Vs, and now is this the next generation of shit they've got coming out? I don't keep up.
Yep.
I mean, they sure failed at the name, but I don't know about the device.
Check this. I got this. This is another thing that's mind-boggling. I have this integrated drip tip, right?
Mm-hmm.
This all black one, and it fits beautiful on here on the sand. Now, if I take this blue one out, I've tried already. It works beautiful on here with everything. If I take this black to screw it onto the boxer, that's the farthest down it goes. It won't screw down
Oh shit!
on the box. That's another weird thing. I sat here, I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Meanwhile, it's that integrated drip tip doesn't work on I guess on this boxer's opening.
Yeah, that's a boxer.
Weird shit. I keep on encountering all this crazy stuff with with this.
Ginger will fight you on that one here in just a second. Thank you for the donation, Greg. Now I know what Greg it is. It's Gregory Brown, our shoe man.
Oh.
He said, it's me, Gregory Brown. Remember, I told you guys about my shoe customization business. Same Greg, business savvy. What's going on, brother? Yep. I didn't recognize your name there.
The Grand Dragon. What?
What?
Bastard, I think, is.
Oh, he's hitting on the, probably hitting on some Grand Dragon right now.
The thread pitch is different.
I'm going to blame it on Boxer on this one. Boxer screwed the pooch on this one. They're supposed to work with every integrated tip, and they failed.
Yeah, I think, Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this drip tip came with, I don't think it was with anything Mission or Dot Mod. I don't think so. I think it came with the, how's the name of this one? Where is it? The Cthulhu one, I think it came with, if I'm not mistaken.
Is the purpose of the nut
Cthulhu.
just to tighten down the tank so it makes a connection, or does it have something to do with the connection itself?
Yeah, well, it needs to make the connection.
So it's got to touch like when you're screwing it down, it's got to touch the metal.
No,
Yeah.
Or just holding. Oh, it's got
Metal to metal.
Okay,
And hold it down, obviously.
I got you. All right.
caca to caca.
Caca to caca.
Yep, tip to tip, baby. Neil says I have a tip that fits the billet box. Is it billet box ethos or what's the BB?
The pulse. and
Oh,
stuff.
he didn't put his little comment there.
Yeah.
But not in the BXR. Yeah, y'all are listing shit off that I have no
Yep.
idea about.
Exactly, Kibaz. Borrow stuff is very finicky. Yep. I have stretch where I have no finicky issues with stuff, and then all of a sudden, then I start having crazy finicky issues. Here's another one that I had finicky issues with. Did I put it away? Oh, it's over there. I took it apart. I have the new one from not the new one, the updated version of the Voltrove RBA, and that thing just massive failure to me. Nothing. I can't get it to work at all, no matter what I do. And this is the new, the updated version. It's like, anyway.
Ginger's calling you out, Mike.
What do you say?
Well, he's in chat. Look at it.
Does it thread in without the burrow? That'll tell you if it's the threads or if it's the something.
I can try right now.
Hold on.
I can
Stop
find
the presses. Stop the
Oh,
presses.
shit.
Oh, here it is.
Mr. Omar, that's been missing in action, has come again to talk with us. Oh, there you go.
That's empty. There's nothing in there. Oh, wrong way.
Omar, thank you
Yes,
for the
I guess-
donation. Oh, hold on, Mike. Thank you for
Yeah.
the donation, Omar. He says, you guys tried any new juices these days? Actually, I have.
Oh, have you?
I have. It was sent from somebody, but I finally started working on it. Oh my God, my shoulder's jacked up.
That's weird because my shoulder's fucked up.
Oh,
too.
dude, my shoulder's way fucked up. I mean, we all know who this person is, but I've never tried this until I guess like maybe a week and a half ago. And dude, it's good shit. That the Pennywise.
Stevie Marquez.
This shit right here is damn good.
You make some damn good juice.
Yep. So there you go. Omar, if you can work out some kind of deal with Mr. Marquez, he could probably get some shit shipped over to Egypt on, like, I don't know if it'd be the slow boat or not, but he can get you some shit over there.
Do you get your packages delivered like on a camel, Omar? Or is there actually like, UPS trucks out there?
I think they got UPS camels out there, but I don't know. Only Omar would know that. Greg, thank you for the donation again there, sir. He said, burros are pricey, in my opinion. I took $300, cost of a burro, put another $100 with it, and got a custom lipo DNA, Put me a Voltrove 38 V2 on it and killing it.
Jesus Christ.
Damn, son.
That's a big ass.
You got you a big Mondo setup right there.
Yep.
Oh, I forgot. I'm also vaping on this thing.
Oh my God, you got one too.
Yeah, that's the one that we were talking about. I did the video for.
Oh, okay. I don't keep up with that shit, man.
The Manto AIO, I forgot. I'm vaping that there. I've been enjoying this liquid here. The this test results fresh batch.
Okay.
That's Twisted Timmy's coil. Pretty good.
What about you, Mark? What's your latest and greatest juice you're on?
Dude, I've been vaping the same.
Just make up
peanut
some
butter
shit.
banana.
Make up some shit.
I've been vaping on this new caca liquid. It tastes like actual
Coil
caca.
liquid.
Kaka from VPod. Check it out.
There you go. I'm
got-
very
I'm
boring
missing
when it
a
comes to
trip tip.
e-liquid.
What the
The
fuck?
same shit all the time.
You got to try the Godzilla from Stevie. It's lemon heads. You know what? I'm sure it probably is, but I've tried a lot of different lemons, and I'm just really not into the lemon thing with the vaping. And even if I was, that wouldn't be an all day vape thing for me. That would have to be like a certain point in the day.
If you're on the fence about any of Stevie's liquids, just go with his banana bondage clone or whatever. I'm not sure exactly what he calls it, but that shit's really good.
I've had a chance to try some of his stuff, but I got to say by far the Pennywise to me that's been my favorite out of all of them so far. So, that Godzilla is really good. I'm sure it probably is. Again, I'm kind of like,
Ooh, cherry lime slushy. That would be good, actually.
see, that'd be another one because that's not really a thing I care for, so I don't think I'd care for it in a vape.
It's good every now and then to do something completely different.
It is.
I don't vape it all the time, though, but
And I think that's why I'm enjoying this Pennywise so much. Not to say that I've gotten sick of my donut one, but I've vaped so much of it, it was kind of like, man, I need a change here. And this has been the perfect change. Omar, thank you for the donation there, sir. He said, sometimes you guys should read a book about Egypt. He said, what?
someone, I don't know.
Whatever you're saying has officially opened in Egypt like the first legal vape. I guess he was saying the relics.
CRE Lex Egypt.
The relics. Relics is one of those disposable.
Oh,
it's
Not
okay.
disposable. It's a regular. It's a pre-filled pods. That
Okay.
you could just buy the pods, like the Jewel.
I got you.
I think.
Mr. Dan Carey, what's going on with you, brother?
Dan.
Good old Ed's in here. Ed's in here trying to stir some shit up, I'm certain.
And they want $700 for that disposable.
Gosh, damn.
That's in Egyptian money. I don't know what that is in U.S.
It's probably worth more than that. And that's what they use. And he's probably got like little coin operated machines in his palace that have them stuck in there.
And not the it's actually called the RELX. I'm looking at it now. It's a disposable that's in Egypt. So,
Does it look like pretty much any other disposable you'd see in this world?
Yeah, but it has something called the Guardian program. It says preventing underage use. I don't know what that is.
Hold on now. Hold on. What kind of special shit we got off in here?
So you buy the device. It comes with a charging case and 2 pods. But then
Okay.
it's got some kind of, I don't know, it says Guardian program prevents underage vaping. I can't read Egyptian, so I can't really tell how this works. But I wonder if it's one of those things where you got to sync with your phone, so it knows how old you are.
Or does it detect your breath when you're trying to take a hit on it? It says, okay, he's of age. He can do it.
I remember talk about something vape devices being done that way to where it works through your phone somehow, that it only work that the phone has somehow an app maybe, and you have your ID put into it or something, and it could detect it. I'm not sure, and give the signal like Bluetooth to work. And if somebody else grabbed it and like took it, it would deactivate. It wouldn't work.
All right, but here we
Something
are
like
again. Here we are again. You're sinking that kind of technology into a fucking disposable.
I don't think it's the battery itself that's linking. Remember, with the Juul, you don't throw the whole thing out.
Okay, well,
Right. It's a throwaway pod.
I got you.
Just like this UL one that I'm vaping on here. This here, the A3 pod, this is a throwaway pod. But this device here would be connected through Bluetooth to your phone. I guess to an app somehow where you prove your name. I'm not sure. Your ID. Something like that.
Kid Bass says, and it reports it to the governor. There you
go. Yeah, reading it doesn't look like it's an actual feature. It just looks like it's the way it's got like warnings on it and all kinds of shit. I don't think it's.
Oh, so they're doing false advertisement, making you think that there's some technology in it that prevents youngsters from using it. And they're like,
youth prevention, yeah. It says we don't have any celebrities or models endorsing our products, blah, 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 blah. So,
well, I mean, shit. We're doing it right now, and all three of us are celebrities. I mean, what the hell?
Damn, Omar, I thought you would know more about this product. It's in Egypt. You should know this.
Oh, shit. He's typing right now. He's been a little quiet. He's got a long thing he's typing up about this. I guarantee it. Ginger said there's an iPhone app. It makes you pass an IQ test before it unlocks the vape.
That's actually what Ginger said he's working on doing with his boxer mods.
I've heard that. I've heard that. Yeah,
I would never use an Android. Don't even insult me like that. I don't play with toys.
Here we go.
I'm an adult.
We can't go with that one show without the Apple Android effect thing coming into play, but
I'm just keeping my mouth shut.
Yeah, because Mike's about to get an iPhone when they release the new ones there. So
I'm getting a new iPhone. I want to piss people off now.
He's gonna turn it. Watch, he gonna turn it just like it. Remember Andrew? Andrew used to talk mad shit because he always had a damn Android. Then when he switched over to Apple, boy, he was hardcore Apple fanboy then. So
how many years have I been fucking dogging Apple?
As long as we've known each other.
Okay, have I done the switch?
Not yet, but you're about to, and we ain't quitting this shit yet.
You say I'm about to.
Well, I think you really are this time.
I'm saying, yeah, I'm thinking about getting maybe the new iPhone, just to see what you guys would say. But seriously, I'm actually tempted on this new one a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, now it's got Type-C charge port, and the battery is supposed to be real good in it.
Yep.
The battery life. That's about it. Other than that, it's just the regular iPhone.
They got that, and they're doing the, I think the new watches are coming out. Not the one that everybody anticipated, but they've got a newer version coming out. So,
dude, these watches are going to be like $1,000.
Not the one that they've got, not this one, but the one that they're wanting to do. Because of and they want to make the screen a little bit bigger, like the Ultra, like I have. Mm-hmm. The technology they want to roll into that one, I guarantee it'll be pushing every bit of about 1,000. But they say they can't. They just don't have everything in place. It'll be at least another year and a half before they can get that out to market.
Do they got a camera on those yet, or no?
No, but it's like any other one. You can operate your camera from the watch, and you can see what your camera sees on your phone on your watch screen. But
that'd be pretty cool if the watch had a camera, so when you're FaceTiming someone, it could be like, yeah, just like.
They did some little mock-ups, and I think there is a third party little thing you can attach to the watch. But dude, it's huge, and it's like, why in the hell would you want some shit like that? For you, I could see, because you'd be creeping along, sticking your hand under some old women's dresses and shit.
That would be
Damn,
awesome.
Apple's finally coming out with that technology so you can watch your camera through your phone. I've been doing that shit for years.
No, 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 no,
What
no,
are
no,
you
no, no.
talking about?
Now that technology's been around with them for a good long while. I'm just saying that's
Oh.
where it's at with it. All right, Omar, thank you for the donation. He says it's like a jewel mark, but it has its own stores and sells in gas stations. Mostly vape stores here are mostly hiding spots.
Yeah, it seems like it's yeah, it is like a jewel, but it's for Egypt. I see what it is.
And Greg, thank you for the donation again, sir. He says, I have the Samsung 23S Ultra. It's kicking the iPhone's ass on performance and battery life.
Oh, get out of here.
Greg, I can't talk shit.
He's probably right on what he's saying. But the new iPhone is going to destroy every phone.
Oh, he could very well. Yeah.
The newest one that's coming out.
The new one is supposed to have a much. I think the way they've designed some shit that's able to get a larger battery into it now or something. But
I
Yeah, I'm
heard
gonna
that
buy
I
the
think
new
the
one.
battery is practically the same size. It's I guess the software that's in that phone doesn't need to use that much battery. I think that's what it is. I don't know, I could be wrong.
Dan says, I actually saw a dude with a flip phone getting pizza the other night. Shocked the hell out of me. Wasn't an old man either.
Was it
Damn.
Terry?
Did it have like a big Obama sticker on the outside of it? Because I think those are the last of the flip phones, aren't they?
Where the fuck did
Those
you
are
buy
the
a
good
flip
old
phone?
days, man. Flip phones.
I
Forget
used,
about flip phones. The good old days was when there was just payphones. Beepers and payphones.
Here's the funny thing about a flip phone. Because you think about it, as the time progressed, it was just the old people doing this, but when it first came out, it really wasn't an old man's life at all. You remember when flip phones were like starting to get better and better, and they started making the leather cases they could slide into, and then you could wear it on your hip?
Yeah.
Dude, I had that shit for a while, and I thought I was Billy Badass with my little bit of setup going there. But now, towards the end of that era, it was nothing but old folks with that big ass shit on their side. It trips me out when I see people wearing, like, you know how OtterBox makes the big clips where you can wear your phone on your. It trips me out when I see somebody with a big fat ass Android phone, like the huge ones, and they'll have it clipped to their pocket of their side. It looks like a tablet just hanging off their side, but typically that's the older people. I'm not one of them. I just keep mine in my pocket where it can't be seen, but
I agree with Stylish. It was a burner phone he was using to order pizza. Yep.
oh. Yeah,
Flip phone.
that was back in the day, man. Good old flip phones.
Taking an hour to text just like 3
Oh,
words.
shit.
That was the
yeah.
only bad part. But actually, in a way, it was a good part because it kept us off our phones.
Yep.
Yeah.
The only phone when I thought I had really got like stepped up in the world when I was progressing along with cell phones and flip phones, I can't remember if it was Motorola or somebody, but it was like a bright, well, not a bright, it was a chrome looking phone, but it had the little screen on the outside. So the numbers would pop up on the outside before you'd even have to flip it open. When I got something like that, I thought, oh, you can't touch this right here. This is the best shit in the world. But you think about it now, and it's so stupid. But Michael Blim, thank you for the donation there, sir. He said, Greg is right. Went from the 21 Ultra to the 23 version myself. Michael Blim, how dare you? Get rid of all that stuff and get you an iPhone.
Android is just
You see, everyone's like they went from. That's what I was supposed to do too. Go from a 21 to the 23, and I decided I'm skipping that too. I'm still using my 21 Ultra. Nothing wrong with it. Works beautiful. No issues.
So
Flawless, fast, does everything I wanted to do.
is that the 23 is the latest version?
Yeah.
Okay. So Samsung has gone through 23 versions Oh, this,
No, I was gonna say you got to be kidding me.
No, but they went from the S. I think it was the S10. I don't think they did an S11. They went straight to S. They did an S10, then they went to 20.
okay.
Don't understand why they skipped numbers. They don't want to go through.
I was fixing
I
to
don't
say
think there was ever an
23,
S11.
23
Yeah.
version. That'd be like a shit ton.
I don't know why they did that. Not sure.
Steven, you have no idea what you're talking about. I'm not brainwashed.
You know what's shocking? It seems like most of the people, at least that watch this particular channel, are the hardcore of iPhone haters.
Yep.
I can't find but maybe just a handful of folks ever in my chat that care for Apple stuff. So
They probably never had an iPhone before. If you give them an iPhone for a week, they'll fall in love
I know.
within a heartbeat.
Oh, look at this. Ginger might have a point here. Then maybe they did it for the year. Because it's 2023.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, you're probably right.
I mean, Ginger's prime example. Ginger swore up and down he'd never go to Apple, and he was like,
Hold up. Whoa. Ray is an iPhone user. And look what he just typed.
yeah, but he doesn't know what he's doing. He
doesn't know what he's doing?
No, he doesn't know. He
Don't even try that.
He's
Ray
still.
Ray's account
Pictures and
got
stuff. He
hacked.
knows what he's doing. He uses the phones. Anyway, he writes, where does this thing go? I got the S23 Ultra, and I absolutely love it. This is an iPhone user.
He has no clue what
He
he's talking
just
about.
got this 23 Ultra.
Let me tell you what's going on. Let me tell you what's going on with him. He left Apple or got this Android, and because he feels so bad that he got stuck with this now, he's making it sound good, but he's going, man, I wish I'd have kept my damn iPhone. But and Ginger was somebody that was hardcore Samsung. He swore him down. He'd never touch an Apple. Now he's so deep in the hole with Apple, he loves it.
Hitman says, I was all iPhone. Until 3 weeks ago. Traded it for the S23 and love it. There's
Dude, Mike's
another
paying
one.
these people. There's no way.
Hell yeah.
I'm not paying no.
Like this.
I ain't got no money. I'm broke. What you talking about? Maybe a year ago, I could have been paying these people to make these comments. They can't pay.
No one's gonna say that a Samsung tablet's gonna beat an iPad. That will never happen. Not in a million
I don't know
years.
how the new ones are, but for me, I had bought the Tab, the S7, I think. I don't remember what and it's beautiful. Works beautiful, everything. There was some shit I didn't like, and I went with the iPads, and I've been enjoying the iPads. I have no problems. Haven't had any issues with the iPads. I've had them for. What do we get? When did we get those iPads? When I get them?
2018.
2000. Huh?
It was 18 or 19. I think it was.
Yeah, 2018. I think I got it. And so, how many years is that now? 5 years.
5. Yeah.
Still
Beautiful.
going strong.
We all went and bought the Pros when they first came out.
Except for Mark. Mark had.
Mark
the
had.
year before,
Yeah.
Pro. The first one that they came out with.
Yeah.
It's still like it's still. This is good. I haven't had.
Which
any
I think you bought yours in when? 2017.
Shit, I forgot.
Yeah.
See, folks, this is the one thing you can do on the internet, and we could do it every single week. I could run an hour-long show every week and just go back and forth. Who's better, Apple or Android? And the content would never run out. The fight would never run out. That's the one thing that will never, ever be denied in the world of the internet of who's better, Apple or Android.
Ginger's still using the Trio. Wow.
That was a bad little joker. I wonder if I still got that thing laying around somewhere in a box just packed away.
Okay, look, I didn't bring this up. They're bringing it up in chat. Apple processors, Apple this, that. Now we're going to computers.
There we go.
I'll bring up the perfect thing. ST is constantly having problems live streaming.
No, I'm
Okay?
not.
And ask him what are you talking about? Don't even try that. Always having problems in the beginning. Oh, this microphone ain't working. I'm like, that's because you're using an Apple.
Negative.
This is why Mark ditched his Apple for live streaming and does all of his live streams on his channel using what?
Let's be serious. Let's be
I'm no part of
serious.
this.
Mark,
Using a PC,
Mark.
using Windows.
Why did you go to
All
a
his
Windows
live streams.
computer to do your live streams? Tell me that.
Years ago, it was hard to capture the audio for the live stream on the Mac.
Correct.
And it still is because ST is having the
Negative.
same. Mark,
I don't know. I haven't used my Mac to live stream. in a
why
long
won't
time.
you use it? You said they fixed it.
I don't. I'm just used to using
You
my
don't
Windows
trust
computer.
it.
But I only
don't
use
trust
Windows
it.
to stream because that's all it's good for. It ain't good for nothing else.
You guys could do gaming on your MacBooks, right? And your Macs and all that. You could do gaming. You know, you guys could play like online Call of Duty.
Windows has got that. I'll give Windows that. They got
Oh,
gaming.
okay.
Well, I'll just answer it like this. I'm a grown man. I don't play games. I'll just let it.
No, there's some stuff.
I
there's some
understand.
stuff
Yeah.
For Apple, yeah, it's probably the processes are, from what I hear, amazing. But whatever. For
There
what
is-
I need to use my computers for, my baby right here.
At the end of the day, there are good things for both of these. I will give that. We do sit here and cut up and bullshit. There are. When I bought this Mac a couple of years ago and started to do the live streaming, I had a problem right off the bat, and that was the problem. I couldn't pull in these guys' audio, and I was looking, me and Mark started looking, couldn't figure out what the hell was going on here. Well, then it come to find out that for whatever reason, I guess there's something in the system, in the OS for Apple, that I had to purchase an app in order to pull in their audio. But I bought it a long time ago, and it worked flawless. I mean, it worked like what it was when it was free on my Windows computer. That was my biggest tackle. But I have had some issues off and on through, time to time. But I've had them. I ain't going to lie about that.
Check this out. Ginger asked, Mike, does Windows still have the blue screen of death 3 times a day? No. But what it does have is the blue lights of death that you see right here. That thing's a fucking badass. That's what it's got.
I will say this. There's one thing, and I can't remember how it was on the Windows computer, but here lately we've had a lot of crazy shit with our power. I mean, it's been pretty obvious. Haven't been able to stream sometimes because of power. But if we have power fluctuations here and I have to restart my computer up, it seems like there's some things that have been lost that I have to reset up to where I don't remember it being like that before. I was having issues with my Zoom a couple of weeks ago. I had to uninstall it, install it again real quick, and apparently it was more of an issue with Macs having that than Windows computers. So it happens. But
I would keep my Mac. If I had to choose between the two, I'd keep my Mac.
I will say this, though. I've had both. I've had the luxury of using both, and I would never, ever give this Mac up because y'all got to look at it like this. I'm live streaming for what? An hour and a half each week, and that's about it. The rest of the time, for everything else I do on the computer, it's flawless, and you can't beat the look of the Mac screen.
Nope.
Okay. All I know is right here, baby. Don, this is AMD. My last one, I had Intel.
That's another rabbit hole you can go down with the whole Intel AMD thing.
What's that?
That's a whole I've never had any AMD processors before. I always had Intel.
Yeah.
Are AMD better than Intel, or are they kind of the same, or what?
No, I went with the AMD on here. Well, this was when I built this. This was during COVID. I think the beginning of COVID, where the supply chain was hard to get stuff, and a lot of the stuff here, Phenom bought extras because he was building his computer.
Yeah, I remember that.
So he bought the 3080 that's in here. He bought the 2 AMD CPUs, and he ended up using the 3090 in his build. So I bought the 3080 from him because it was hard to find. So I got the 3080 at cost before all the price gouging and also the CPU, the AMD. I think it's the 59. I can't remember which one I have right now. Got it written down. And I think the motherboard too, if I'm not mistaken. Or did I buy that from the store? Or did I buy it from him? I don't remember. And like all the lighting, like this part down here that attaches to the card, the top plate that attaches to the card, that stuff I bought from, because Phenom had bought that for the 3080, but he also bought a set for the 3090, so I bought that off of him. The lights, I think I bought, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know remember if he had some of the lights and I bought the rest. Everything else then I bought myself, and we put it together down here in the basement of this computer.
Well, all I can say is I've picked.
Wait, one more thing.
Go ahead.
That's another good thing is I can service this, fix it, whatever.
Yeah.
All you people with your Macs, you can't do shit with it.
Well, the newer
On the
ones,
simplest fix,
kind.
you cannot fix it. They'll make you replace half of the thing.
Well, that's
This is why there's right to repair going on. A lot of people are fighting companies like Apple about it.
well. The way I kind of look at that is that with Apple, you don't have to worry about your shit breaking down where Windows you would. So I don't have to fix mine because mine never breaks down. I'm just messing. I did pick up a computer today though, so my new thing coming up is about to come up. So I haven't even had a chance to open it. But folks, I got my new computer right here.
You got it.
Damn,
There she is, baby.
There you go.
son of a bitch.
Yep. So I'm about to have a long weekend of
That's gonna be a lot of fun.
yes. I'm like I was so pissed because I picked it up today after work and I've been kind of busy doing a couple of things. I haven't even had a chance to open it yet. So and I won't have any time until towards the weekend, but
Yeah, that's one of those things where you need to be like,
I got some shit I got to get set up, so I'm going to take my time. But after Thursday, I'm done with work for 4 days because it's Labor Day weekend, and I'm taking me an extra day. So
You know what I got to do soon? I got to take this totally apart. Everything out of there and give everything a cleaning inside there. Very excited about doing it. I'm giving everything an alcohol bath. I have on everything in there. Cleaning everything with the alcohol and a very that's a soft bristle toothbrush.
Well, just make sure.
Get all the vape out of it. You know?
Oh yeah. Just don't be drinking a bunch of alcohol when you're doing that cleaning job.
Nope. Not looking forward to it, but it's got to be
I
done.
haven't cleaned mine in so long. I don't even want to look through the glass.
I could tell the glass on the inside, or maybe it's the outside. Maybe the inside's fine. I tried blowing all my vape that way, but I'm sure there's a little. The outside of this glass, yeah, definitely has vape on it.
That's what I need to do right now. I need to just get some shit packed up. I need to go fill the tank up and start driving down to Florida. And by the time I get there, the hurricane should have ripped through and I can get some cool footage. I can do its maiden flight over the hurricane shit.
Yep.
Uh,
I agree with you, Kid Bass. Computers, like for me, I only use this for editing. And obviously doing the live streaming and stuff. But if I wasn't making any more videos or just getting off of YouTube, I'd barely use this. There's everything I could do everything on a tablet or my phone that I need to do.
yeah. Shit. But
I still use mine all the time. I mean, most of the shit I could do on a tablet, but I just prefer the computer.
Yeah, well, sometimes it's some stuff that you just want a better view at it because if you have a bigger because of the display. But Bachelor, I already have
yeah, he's already got one.
I already got a drone. I have the same one ST has, not his new one, the other one,
The Mini 2.
the Mini 2. I have the Mini 2.
I need to ship the Mini 2 to Mark and let him mess with that. And then after he gets out of whatever penal facilities in his area, then he can decide whether or not he
Yeah.
wants to keep pursuing it.
Dude, I haven't flown that since. How long has that been out? The Mini 2.
Almost 2 years now, I think.
I think the last time I used it was in 2019.
No,
Jesus.
not 19. It's only been
2020 then.
It's been out since 21.
Has it?
Yeah. Last time you flew is when you were in Florida because you did some footage because we were looking at it behind the scenes, some shit
Right.
you had did. It's been a while though. It's been a good while.
You know when? I'm trying to remember now. When did my clutch, the dual clutch,
Wow.
came out? That's when I had it.
That's
That
been a
feels
while.
like ages
I had
ago.
bought it. Oh, yep.
Yes, sir.
And I haven't used it since. It's been sitting. I haven't used it in well over a year.
So
He's going to use it, and it's going to be on his shelf and within a month. Watch.
No. The bad thing is, so we had a storm coming in the other night, and normally I wouldn't have sent my Mini 2 up just for the simple fact that I didn't want to take any chances of damaging it because of the winds were kicking up and it wouldn't have been able to handle it and it would have got blown off, or it was starting to sprinkle and you don't necessarily want to get these things wet. But I'm like, you know what? I'm already waiting on this one. Now I'm kind of in that point. Well, I don't really care what happens to this one. I can get a little braver with it. So we had Go ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Well,
We're done.
I was just going to say, so the storm was coming, and I said, you know what? All right, I'm setting this thing up. Dude, I put that thing up, and as soon as I put it up, it lost connection, came right back to me, and I was like, man, this has never done this. And then it made its connection again, and I got it back up in there and started flying. So when I got done with my flying and all that shit, I came back in the house, started looking at the footage, and I think I know where my mind's at already with all this shit. The footage is good with those, but the footage with the new one that's about to hit is badass. And I'm already kind of looking at the other one going, this is bullshit now. I'm ready to get this joker up in there because this one's going to have the shit. So,
Yeah, that drone thing with Amazon, I heard on the news the other day that Walmart is starting to do that now. They're testing it out. I forgot where they're testing it.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna really work.
Yeah.
Kid Bass, I just showed you what you just asked me or said to me there, and the drone is not in New York. I never had the drone in New York. My drone is in Florida.
yeah. The distance on this one, I've watched one guy I've watched two guys do distance test on this thing. One guy flew it out 8 miles and was able to bring it back basically on a dead battery. And then we watched another guy in the salt flats that purposely sent his out all the way till there was no juice left and then sat it down, and he had a car driving along so they could pick it up. He was just shy of 12 miles.
Holy shit.
12 fucking miles.
Should I be too scared to fly something that I paid that much money for 12 miles out? Like,
Well, you're not supposed to do that at all. So, but it's in the box. That's all I showed, Bachelor. I ain't even pulled it out of the box. Hell, the damn wrap's not off of it yet.
Kid Bass, I know that. I have had that for a while now. Before the no permit needed.
where do you not need a permit for that?
Well, now you don't need a no.
They're talking about pew-pews right now.
Well, yeah, no, that's what I mean.
concealed carry.
I don't have
need
to
a
have one in
permit.
Tennessee,
Oh, no?
but I
Oh,
keep
or,
one. I keep one, but that's the thing. So in Tennessee, you don't have to have a permit anymore, but that's only good for the state of Tennessee. If I keep my permit, the other states recognize it, and I can travel out of state with it. So
Not
I'll
only
always
that,
keep one.
if you buy something like in Florida, you don't have to wait 3
Yeah.
days, business days. I get it immediately. I want some.
Yeah, I'll never.
We're signing up for our 16-hour concealed carry class. I don't know why you need 16 fucking hours. So it's like 8 hours one day, 8 hours the next day.
Well, a lot of it'll be.
Like what do you do fucking for
Well,
16 hours?
a lot of it'll be Illinois law, and then you'll have a certain amount where they'll probably have to break your class up, where some go out on a range and qualify while you're taking a written test, and then they'll flip flop it, and then you'll go out, and then the other half will come in and do.
Oh, so you got to take a test?
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Well, hold on. Let me back up. In Tennessee, when you did have a permit class, ours was about 12 hours long. So most of it was Tennessee law, and you spent maybe an hour out on the range. But what they did, the class was so big, they busted it up. So you had half on the range, half taking a written test, and they would flip-flop them. And honestly, I wish they'd still do that shit, because now what's happening is as long as you're 21, you're telling somebody that's probably never even handled a gun before, hey, it's okay. As long as you don't have a criminal background, you can tote this gun around.
Yeah,
and that's going
to. I think in a way, I don't know. A lot of people don't agree with this, but I still think that if you're gonna be able to buy one, you should at least be tested to see if you know how to use one.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of idiots that buy them and don't know what they're doing.
Oh, yeah.
I know people that have them. They bought them to protect themselves for their home, and they've never fired it.
That's me,
Or
right?
they've never fired a pistol.
Yeah.
And it's like, huh? What are you gonna do in a situation if you need it? You gonna sit there and read the manual?
When we went to the gun store and we bought our guns. You know how they take them out of the case and they fucking do all this and that and they hand it to you. We didn't have a fucking clue what we were looking at.
Yeah.
I believe it. Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, you do it like. I'm like, oh, okay, they'll sell it to you, no problem. But I had no clue how to use it.
Well, that's the thing, though. They're not going to ask you your knowledge on something. All they're going to do is, if you can pass a background check and whatever it is you got to do in your state to obtain one, that's all they're responsible for. They ain't responsible for your knowledge on it. But, you know, and if somebody was like very ignorant to guns and just bought one to put in their house for protection, that's one thing. I still don't agree with it. But folks that are ignorant and then they feel like they got that Billy Badass, like they're walking the streets with a pistol on their side and never been in any type of training or never. I can't believe we hadn't heard more stuff around here with things going wrong. It's really shocked me.
Yeah, very shocking. I don't know. I still think that.
Yeah, I had to go to.
Yeah, you shouldn't need a permit. Okay, yeah, you should need a permit for. But I still think that you should at least be somewhat educated and know how to handle a firearm, tested before you buy one.
If you need a license to drive a car, you should need something to own a gun. I mean,
Yeah, definitely.
You know?
That's a perfect example right there. Because here's the thing. The people that don't know anything, and once they get into a situation where they feel like they're justified, and it's probably a 99.9% they're not going to be justified for even doing what they're doing, they're probably not even going to hit their intended target and hit an innocent person, and then their life is definitely over.
Yeah.
There's no, oh, I made a mistake. It's going to be, oh, you're going to jail for the rest of your life now.
Imagine that, shooting a gun for the first time and fucking up and then getting life in prison. That would really suck.
Oh, yeah. But you know what? You'd be deserving of that right there, because your dumbass didn't go out and take that shit fucking like responsible like you're supposed to. So the thing with me is I've been around guns since I was a little tiny weenie kid, whatever, and I love guns. And I've been shooting guns freaking forever. I started off with pellet guns and BB guns, and then when I was a teenager, we used to run around the woods with shotguns when we weren't supposed to have them and just out blasting shit left and right. And then obviously as I got older and older, I started acquiring guns, and I've been through a whole lot of different type of training with guns and this and that. And but yeah, there's some people out there that don't have no
Well, plus it
business.
depends on where you live. Like some people, like where you live, guns are everywhere. But for
Exactly.
somewhere else, like where I live, it's not normal for us to grow up with guns. So
That's true. That's
it does
true.
need training.
But y'all are prime example because you don't have some of the leniency, I guess, that I've had. And I'm meaning you two, but people in y'all situation of the state you live in, you need to be getting training. You need to be going to courses. You need to be going to ranges and renting guns and doing this. If your state allows you to carry, but your state's real strict on how you can do things, but they still somehow allow you to carry, man, you better be educating yourself like a son of a bitch on that stuff.
That's what I did. Because I got into it and I was like, you know what? When I get into something, I dive deep.
Oh yeah.
I dive deep. I've come to the point where I'm even doing my own gunsmithing now. I watch lots of videos and I do lots of training. And still, even though I have the permit to conceal carry when I'm in Florida, I don't. Because I still don't feel comfortable with myself.
Yeah.
I want to take classes and stuff to do it. And this is this is a mindset that a lot of people don't have.
Oh yeah.
When they go and buy it, they don't go and take the classes. They don't do nothing. They're like, "Oh, I got it now. I'm gonna carry," and then they get into trouble
Yep.
because they'll do something stupid or they don't know how to use it properly. Whatever. I know how to use, but I still want to take training.
Yeah.
Which I'm planning on doing when I eventually move down there. Then I'm gonna do all the training, whatever, to feel comfortable to carry.
Yeah. Well, because a lot of people don't take in consideration too. Even if your shit's justified in what you do, don't think that you just get a handshake and they say it's over. You still got a lot of shit to go through in life.
Oh yeah.
So it's a big
Not only that,
responsibility.
you should have, if you're gonna conceal carry, you should have insurance for concealed carry. If you don't, you're stupid.
What is that?
Basically, they'll pay your lawyers and everything. They'll supply you with lawyers. If you're getting sued,
Damn, I didn't
that's
know
what the
that.
insurance is for, to have.
Yeah, because a lot of times there's civil suits beyond.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit goes in with all that crap, but here we
Yeah,
are.
'cause every time I see a story of someone using their gun to protect themselves from a robbery or something, that person 50-50 chance he ends up going to jail or something.
Well,
Yeah.
that's a lot of the if you live in a communist state, like for example in New York, even if I could get for here in New York permits, everything. I mean, it'll take years and a lot of I'll go through hell just to be able to own it, but I'll only be allowed to use that gun. That's ownership for that gun will be only for target shooting. And I have to keep it locked up when I'm home, and the gun itself have a lock on it and also inside a safe at all times. Then you say, what if someone is coming inside to rob me with a gun? They say you should never pull the gun out to defend your family. Run. How are you supposed to run if you have your entrance? They break in from the entrance and you're in the back of the house. And what are you going to do? Tell the person with the gun, oh, excuse me, we're trying to leave?
Yeah.
No. It's stupid.
I know.
It's like they don't want you to defend yourself in New York, basically.
Yep.
Can't. Let them rape you or let them kill you and do whatever. Yeah, I know it's the same up in Canada too.
Same out here too.
It's the communist countries and communist states. They don't want you to use it to defend yourself.
So I'm assuming there's places where you can shoot someone if they break in your house and not get in trouble.
Yeah, free
right?
states. In the free states, yeah, they come into your house, but the thing is though, if they do break in, and let's say they break in, and they see you and they turn around to run away, you can't shoot them.
Oh, you can't shoot them in the back.
No. You can't shoot them. They're leaving. There's no threat.
Or you can kind of drag them back in and put another one in the
them
front.
Yeah,
No,
the thing is, you're dragging them back in. The gunshot went through the back.
I know.
Though.
Yeah, it's that's what I was just saying. Even in justified shit, like say, so we have the castle doctrine here, but even at that, say somebody came into my house, they weren't invited into my home. I don't want to get like too graphic with words just because, YouTube's always looking for some bullshit. But say I eliminated that subject, I could still, even if I'm 100% justified in what I did, I can still have that person's family come around and hit me with the damn civil suit and probably win.
So whenever you fire that thing, you got to plan to have a lawyer, pretty much, right?
Yeah, you need to have either you're filthy rich and you could pay lawyers, or you have the insurance. You need to have the insurance if you're planning on having.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit that people, I guess, just don't think about sometimes, but I don't know. Anyway, we've given y'all 23 minutes of OT. I don't know if we can do any more tonight because we got hurricanes coming in that we got to start. We got to get back with the National Weather Service and start doing a live stream for them. But Mark, what you got on the agenda? You still giving it that
Friday and Monday as of now.
Okay. You giving up on the Thursday thing?
Kinda, yeah. I ain't got nothing for Thursday.
Oh man, what's up with that? You letting us down?
Someone said Grim's on vacation or something. So.
Oh well, then you'll definitely be live Thursday then, because you'll have people watching. So. But
yeah, Uncle Joe said just shoot through the door. It's humidity. Shoot through the door, yeah.
Oh man. I can't think of anything else here. That's about it. Unless something crazy goes on. I mean, I do got a 4-day weekend coming up, but I can tell you where I'm going to be knee deep in one thing. Hopefully, I'm going to get maybe some decent stuff. I want to play with this thing a lot and get all the, I don't want to say bugs worked out, but I want to get the shit I need to get worked out so I can get some cool ass shit going on with this drone. But I might throw up some quick little random video if I do a little bit of shit, but it'll be on my other channel, so y'all will have to be subscribed to that if y'all want to see that. But other than that, I don't know. I ain't got anything else for y'all. I know.
I got one more thing. This is crazy. Just going back to what we're talking about. Look what Ginger said. I heard about this. They charged the guy in New York City for possession of a deadly weapon because he took the gun from a robber who tried using it on him.
Good old New York.
That kind of shit's scary because you think you're protecting yourself, and before you know it, you're in prison for life. That's terrifying.
Well, I think even if you were justified in a communistic state like Mike's up there, you'd probably still get in trouble. Just look at the one dude. Look at the dude on the subway. That the guy that was a career criminal dude, he put the dude in a chokehold because the dude was going irate, and the dude wound up dying. And they're doing their damnedest to put this sumbitch in prison for him saving everybody on that subway train.
What happened eventually with that guy?
They're still up in the air about it right now. So I mean, it's like, dude, if my job said, "Look, we're moving to New York, and we'll pay for you to go up there," and yada yada, I'm saying, nope. I have to find something else. I'm not doing it.
Hold up. You know what the funny part is? They tell you that you shouldn't have a gun, you shouldn't defend yourself, and these same people who are telling you this have private security with guns taking care of them.
Yeah.
No good for you. It's only good for us.
Yeah.
Anyway.
There we go, folks. So you've gotten vape law, aerial, weather, and I'm probably certain a few other things off in there. So we've covered it all tonight like we always do. You can always count on us to cover everything that's going on in the world. So, but with that being said, we are going to sign off. If anything, we'll be catching y'all next Tuesday. I think possibly Mike is not going to be with us next week.
I won't be here Tuesday.
Mike will not be here Tuesday because Mike is going to Japan next week on a special trip.
I'm opening up 20 vape shops there.
They're all over China, but you never hear about Japan having vape shops. So Mike's trying something new. So he'll be trying the Japanese market out next week. So there you go, folks. With that being said, we are out of here. A smooth outro. Catch y'all next week. Doom, 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 doom.